Aloha, and welcome to Everything Objectified. If you didn't know, this is a show where each week one of us brings a topic to each other and we talk it out for your enjoyment. My name is Dylan. I'm here with my two roommates, Richard and Kevin. How you guys doing?
Hey guys, how are you?
I'm alright.
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this one. I might burp a few times.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. It's been a long day,
Yeah.
but happy to be here.
Yep.
Let's get right into it. Let's get into the notes from last week. Last week we did a topic about ice. I very much enjoyed listening to last week's
Oh yeah, because we
topic.
talked about ice forever.
I know, it was long.
It was
Last
really
week
funny.
it was long, but I think it was good. I enjoyed it. First note. So ice melting was endothermic. It was
I
not.
knew it.
I was wrong.
The second Richie said, I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I was so wrong. I was so wrong.
Yeah, I don't know where that thought came from.
I hopped on
You were
Dylan's
right.
I
Richard
hopped
was
on
right.
Dylan's bandwagon, and the second Richie made a comment, I was like,
That's
wait,
not right.
oh no.
Yeah,
I hopped on the wrong bandwagon.
I don't know why I thought it was exothermic. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, you're right. Don't worry about it.
Bio major.
Yeah, studies. Okay, next note. We were talking about the Mythbusters episode.
Yeah.
So using ice to start as a magnifying glass to start a fire,
Yeah.
it was actually confirmed. It
Was it
wasn't
confirmed?
It was a confirmed myth. It was confirmed. It was true.
Okay.
I claimed
So-
it was plausible, but it was confirmed.
Okay, that's what I was confused about because I was like, if it worked, why is it plausible?
Because I understood why you thought it was
I
plausible.
guess
Because
it's-
it's not like a very common thing.
Yeah, it's-
you gotta
Yeah.
make it work.
They usually claim it's plausible only under extreme circumstances or whatever. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
no, it was confirmed. They confirmed it. Carrie did it.
Which one's?
Carrie is the
The woman.
Oh, okay.
What's her name?
Gotcha.
It's
No, I think
so
that's
there's
right.
Tori Belleci, Grant Imahara. This is the B team. Tori Belleci, Grant Imahara,
There's three of them, right?
Carrie.
I don't know the last
I
name.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But then there's Adam Savage and
Mhm.
Jamie
Yeah.
Hyneman.
Mhm.
And the
I still watch YouTube videos from Adam. And
Yeah, me
I
too.
love Adam.
Adam
love
Savage is amazing.
Untested?
He's awesome.
I watch
Yeah.
tested videos all the time.
I was actually just watching a video today about Adam Savage trying like the Impossible Burger, which is like a completely vegan burger, like made out of plants.
Like even
but
the
it-
bread and like.
but
No,
it tastes
the
exactly
burger,
like
but,
a real
yeah,
burger.
but it tastes
yeah.
exactly like, and it bleeds too.
So what's the meat made out of?
That's
plants.
the point. It's
Plants.
not actually made,
It's made
out
out
of
of
meat.
soybean roots.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and it's because like what makes like beef taste like beef is the in the blood, basically the irony taste, and like in the soybeans they don't have that, but in the stem they do,
Huh.
but not enough of it. But they like figured out a way to like kind of like mass produce it so it tastes just like beef.
Yeah.
And it like bleeds like beef too when they cook it, which is like very interesting.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. Kind of want to try it.
I kind of want to try it too. That is really
That sounds
interesting.
like- yeah. I always watch his one day builds.
Oh yes.
I love his
They're
one day
cool.
build.
The
He
Nerf
did
ones.
one. He did one on like I love The Shining, the movie The Shining.
Yes, I
And
saw the one
he
on
did.
The Shining.
He did the maze. And I
Yeah.
thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, I love how like he'll have some random person come in. Sorry, this chair's squeaking. He'll have this random person come in and like have this arbitrary idea, and 10 minutes later he
Yeah.
is full fledged
I know.
into this idea.
Yeah.
And an hour, or I don't know exactly how long. You can never really tell. It's
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
it's
right.
cut up.
It's so
But,
cool
like-
though. Like how like he just has all the supplies there.
Yeah.
So he can make anything he wants.
And he's so smart. And he knows exactly what he needs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome. Watching his videos is like inspiring
Yeah.
as an engineer.
Yeah,
It's really
I got really into it because I enjoy watching him mill things.
yeah.
But then like.
And he's such a good
And
personality.
he loves
too.
milling things. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I
Yeah.
love that he loves milling things.
He's so funny. Adam
is.
Savage
Yes.
is awesome.
He is.
Yeah.
But the B team of MythBusters
Uh-huh.
also has a Netflix show. It's called
Oh,
the White Rabbit
I
Project.
watched some of the.
I
White
watched it a
Project
little
Rabbit.
bit.
I watched the first season. I didn't really.
I don't know if I watched the whole first season.
I don't think I got to the first season.
There's one episode where they do superhero powers, and it's pretty much just MythBusters.
Yes, it is.
But but like instead of like having a myth, they have things that they try to create practically.
Gotcha.
So they did superhero
Yeah,
powers.
I got to that episode.
And that's the best. I watched like 5-6 episodes. That was like the best one I saw.
Gotcha.
But the thing is about that show is that like, since it's a Netflix show, there aren't commercials, so it's like, but it's edited the same way as if there would be commercials.
Yeah,
so it just kind of like drags things out a little too long.
That's annoying.
But the show is it's still like very interesting. It's still like
Very
it feels like MythBusters.
scientific.
So it's so like, as a MythBusters fan, like
I think there's new MythBusters coming out just with different people.
oh my god, yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I think there is.
If that's the case, I don't want to
watch it.
I only want Adam Savage.
Yeah, me too.
And Jamie
I want
Hyneman.
Adam Savage is too good.
Yeah, and Jamie too. Like their dynamic is so good. Like Jamie, like how quiet and sarcastic he is so like he's so funny. Like,
yeah.
Oh man.
Do you know the reason for the MythBusters ending? Because I honestly don't.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Probably it just dragged out. Like it was just like
It was just too it's been too long.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, but like from from their perspective, like the host's perspective, like they've been doing the show for like over 10 years. Like
they probably just like wanted to like do new things and move on.
Yeah, and like it seems like Adam like really enjoyed the show because now he's doing his own things and he did an AMA on Reddit not too long ago and he was like talking about his YouTube channel and he loves that.
Yeah, tested and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Tested.
Yeah, he's a great personality.
He is.
It's just funny that they started their careers in special effects and they like got their names from the Star Wars prequels, doing like miniatures and things like that. And
it's pretty cool.
Just really interesting.
Yeah.
And now he's like a YouTube host.
Yeah,
he's like a personality on YouTube.
He is. He has so
interesting.
How many subscribers does he have on Tested?
A bunch.
Yeah,
like
probably.
they're all MythBusters fans.
Yeah, they are.
I love that show. Grew up watching that show.
Yeah.
All right. The next note.
Oh my god! How many notes are we in? Like probably 2, right?
That was the second note.
God.
This is the third. For some reason I brought up, is it a good idea to microwave this? The
YouTube channel.
YouTube, yeah. The special episode, they did like a 1-year reunion.
Yeah.
And what they microwaved was a mini mannequin. It was like a wooden doll or something. It was like a mannequin of a person. And they microwaved it. And it was okay. It was an alright episode, but like everyone was just
catch on fire?
It was just hyped that they were all back together.
It was just, it was cool.
That's funny. That's cool.
Yeah. That's it. The app, and the next note, the app that plays music across phones.
It's called Amp Me.
It's called Amp Me.
I remembered like right after. Yeah, it's called Amp Me.
Yeah. And next note. We claim that there were 4 Ice Age movies. Mm-hmm. There are 5.
There's 5?
There's 5.
That's crazy.
I wanted to say it last week, but I wasn't entirely certain, so I didn't say
I honestly didn't think there was more than 3.
I'll name them all right now.
Oh wait, one come out like 1 or 2 years ago, right?
Pretty recently.
Yeah.
Like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
Is that the most recent one?
Yeah, that was the most recent one.
So there's the first one, obviously, just called Ice Age. Then there's Ice Age The Meltdown is the second one.
Okay.
Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs is the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Age Continental Drift is the fourth
one. Oh,
one.
yeah, Continental Drift. I remember that.
I've heard of that one. This 5th one I have not heard of. And it's called Ice Age Collision Course. I have not heard of it.
I feel like they're just dragging the series out.
I have heard.
I mean, same thing happened with Shrek. Like, I haven't seen any Shrek movie after Shrek the Third.
There's more than...
There's like 4 or 5 Shrek movies.
Yeah, there is.
What's going on? How am I missing all these movies?
I'm pretty sure Mike Myers is in all of them, too. Okay, wait. Big news on Mike Myers. There's going to be an Austin Powers 4. It's absolutely happening.
Okay, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, he just like came out and publicly said it. Like he said, so he gave an interview and he was like, "Yeah, Austin Powers 4 is like looking good. It's like thinking about happening." And then like 2 weeks ago they were like, "Oh yeah, production started."
That's
and it was like, holy shit.
I've never seen this Austin Powers.
Oh my god.
You've never seen any of them?
No.
Austin Powers is awesome. Like
That's your homework for the next movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
I'll do that.
I'm not a huge fan of comedy movies. Like the comedy movies are either hit or miss.
Yeah.
But like Austin Powers is awesome.
Okay, I'll watch it.
So prime.
I'll watch
Gold member is the best. Gold member is
That
amazing.
is my favorite one.
Yeah, Goldmember. But The Spy Who Shagged Me is good too. And the first one's obviously great.
Yeah,
but
they're all
they're all great. Austin Powers is fucking awesome. All right. Okay, next note. I just need to make fun of Kevin for 1 sec.
Okay.
Thank
We
you.
all love doing that.
At 53.
What time are we at here?
We are at 10 minutes.
Okay, we made it 10 minutes. That's good.
Okay. Before we made fun of Kevin. All right. 53 at 53 minutes and 22 seconds. Kevin said the name of the movie. He said Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, or Age of Extinction. Age of Extinction.
That's like from.
So this isn't making. Oh wait, no,
No.
yes it is. Yes, I remember doing this
And
now.
then,
No.
Yeah. Okay.
The funny thing is, I know what Age Extinction is from.
but it's not an Ice Age
It's
movie.
not. It's not. It's not.
But
Ice
also,
Age.
Age of
no.
Extinction.
Finish the.
Wait, no.
finish
What
it.
is Age of Extinction from?
It's from Transformers. I'm pretty sure.
It is from Transformers. So Kevin passed off. First of all, Kevin passed off a Transformers title as an Ice Age title,
And then
30 seconds later,
Not even.
forgot. It was at 53:58. So we started at 53:22, and then at 53:58, Kevin forgot the name that he had said. So
It's a good thing, 'cause
36.
I probably realized like in my head that I was wrong, and I was like, "You don't know it. Stop pretending you do."
36 seconds. He forgot the whatever name of the movie.
Yeah.
But it was wrong.
I mean, it was
anyway.
wrong anyways.
So
That's
yeah.
funny.
All right. Next thing. Next note. We were talking about the Australian world map.
Oh yeah.
They have the same map we do. I looked it up.
Exactly. I was like, I don't know what
Wait,
you're
sure.
talking about flipping the map.
They have I wound up
the flip map.
I wound up looking at the map
Uh-huh.
anyway. The flipped map.
Yeah.
I had to Google Australian map. Didn't come up. I googled upside down map because I was interested.
Yeah.
But I'd seen it before, but I wanted to look at it again just for the purpose of it.
Mhm.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
But doesn't look right.
Yeah, because like we're so used to like us being on top,
Yeah.
north being up,
Right.
so it's just weird. But like it's really cool looking at it.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I learned this week in class, we do go to school after all.
Yeah.
One thing I learned in class this week was that our North Pole
Mhm.
is actually our magnetic South Pole.
How recently?
I
Wait.
learned that last week. I learned it in
Magnetic
physics.
South Pole. You're right, because like that's why north points south, like north, because technically it's south. That's why it pulls it that way. Pulls north that way.
Yeah, I mean, I have, I don't know what else to...
Yeah.
Just let us know.
You're
Yeah.
right. Oh, yeah, because the way, like, magnetism works is that
Yeah,
negative
it has to be the opposite
draws...
side. Yeah.
It draws forces into it.
Yeah.
So that's why when you have a compass,
Yeah.
it points north because it's being drawn to
Yeah.
the North
The
Pole
negative. Yeah.
because it's negative.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
Good
So-
connection. I didn't make that in class. I
Yeah,
didn't
so
make
it's
that connection.
technically like not south and like north. It's just like negative or
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah. The North Pole is our magnetic South Pole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. This is the last note.
Okay.
The first, we were talking about apes in space. I don't know how this came up, but
I
we were
don't remember talking about
we were talking about space, and we were.
Oh yeah, we were
the
talking
first,
about
like-
like first people going into space and
Yeah.
like how
Oh,
the-
that's right,
the
okay, yeah, I
first-
remember.
So there was the first chimp in space
Mhm.
was from USA. I think I might have said that he was Russian. He was from the United
You
States.
did say he was Russian.
It was in 1961.
Name
Ham.
Ham.
Ham. His name was Ham.
Like
said it was-
H-A-M?
Yeah, H-A-M.
Okay.
His name. I thought his name was Peanut. His name was Ham, and it stands for the medical center that trained him.
Oh.
It's called the Holloman Aerospace Medical Center.
Oh,
H-A-M.
interesting.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is that it for all the things?
Yep. That's all the notes this week.
Okay.
Richard, it's your week. What's the topic?
The topic is leaves. Like
Leaves because
Interesting.
it's fall. Because
Yeah,
it's fall.
well, because it's fall, and I've had like interesting conversation about like photosynthesis the past couple of days.
Okay.
So
Lay it on me. What are your thoughts on leaves?
okay, it's not just about leaves. It's about humans having the possibility of doing photosynthesis. And I was just like, what if like we could do photosynthesis and we didn't have to eat, but then eating would just be something we enjoyed doing.
It'd just be recreational.
Yeah, it would be just like, oh, I want to eat for fun, And then like during the day and stuff, like when you're busy as heck and you don't have time to eat, you could just like go sit outside and do work and recharge.
Yeah.
And like not get hungry.
Right.
But like you wouldn't be full.
That'd be very interesting.
Then wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
It's like running. Running is recreational now, but running used to be something for survival.
Yeah,
to run away from
Mm-hmm.
deathly things.
Yeah. I was just like, that just came up in like so many conversations this week, and I was like, that would be something very fun to discuss.
That's really interesting. Like how would we evolve to the point where we could photosynthesize? Like I don't personally see that happening, but
I don't think we could evolve into doing that. But
you're saying like artificially that could happen?
Maybe. And technically, there's like a lot of body parts that if you do like, if you like use light and like kind of like cause it to react with light, like our internal body where it's like you can't, there's nothing like really, your inside of your body is not bright, so like if you did shine light in like multiple different parts of your body, it does create like a reaction that's like helpful for your body. Technically in the medical world. That's what
pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's like research on that.
Like it already does, you're saying?
Yeah, there's like some, like if you shine light in your bloodstreams and stuff like that, it like helps with like red blood cell like regeneration and stuff like that. It's really cool. Yeah, it helps like your immune system, and like there's been like research about like people implanting like photosynthetic cells from plants into human eyes for people that are blind, and they could see black and white.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Because
That
it's like light
medically
receptors.
is insane.
I know, it was so cool. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, who had that idea? Like, okay, let's take these cells and just shoot them right in your eye real quick, and
let's take a
and
leaf
you'll
and
be able
just
to
put
see.
it in your face.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the exact same like organelles as like the leaves, like
Is it just like they
receptors.
put the chloroplast in there or something?
It's like something very similar to chloroplast. I don't know what it is exactly. I can't remember, but it's not chloroplast itself.
Okay.
It's like something very similar.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was just like, whoa, mind-boggling. I was like, whoa, that's really cool.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. That's why I want to talk about leaves.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So in one sense, leaves could possibly be a cure to blindness.
Yeah.
I mean, they already technically are. That's what he's
Yeah,
saying.
they did. Like it works.
Yeah.
Like you
That's
can see
so
black and
cool.
white.
Well, not leaves themselves, but the
Yeah,
process
like-
of.
Like something like in leaves that like is similar to chloroplast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it did come from leaves, but like they injected into like a human's eye, so it like basically acts as like the rods. There's like tons of rods, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how far you understand it, but like, is the chloroplast or the similar organelle that's getting put in there acting like, what is it doing to create the ability to see in black and white?
It's
like filling in the gaps.
So basically,
of the whatever you don't have.
Yeah, so like when light hits your eyes, right? For blind people, like there's no signal that gets sent to your brain.
Yeah.
So the chloroplast-like organelles replace those like spots, and like when light hits, it shoots a signal to your brain.
So it almost acts like a stem. It's almost like you put stem cells in there.
Kind of, but like stem cells don't react to light.
But stem cells can change themselves to be whatever they need to be.
That's true, but like they don't just turn into what they want to be just by putting it into the location. Because like if that was the case, then they could have cured like blindness a long time ago.
Mm.
But I mean, like,
It might be an expensive surgery.
Yeah,
otherwise.
maybe.
Don't they use stem cells to like in the spines and everything to regenerate the spines?
Yeah, but like you would have to have spine like cells already in place. But like if you're blind, you would have no like photoreceptive cells.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Because there's nothing for them to
to like
pair up
yeah,
with.
yeah, to like turn into,
Yeah.
you know, I guess. I don't
There's
know.
nothing
I don't
for
know.
them to like be like, oh, you
Yeah.
need more of these.
Yeah.
I'm going to become this.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious because like the fact that they're
Well,
able to just make them see.
Yeah,
It's
I know what
curious.
you mean, but like I'm not an expert on this, so I'm actually not sure.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's why I said I don't
But
know
like
how much you understand.
I think like if that was possible, like they would have already done that. So there's definitely like a reason why they can't do that, and I'm pretty sure my reason is valid for like why it doesn't work. Because like stem cells need something else to like.
They
to
need
copy,
something
you know?
to map
Yeah,
off of.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stem cells just in themselves are very fascinating.
They are. Yeah. The thing is like you said about like the spinal cord stuff. They've done so much research on like trying to like fix the spinal cord with stem cells, and like throughout these years it hasn't worked.
It hasn't?
It hasn't. Like no one's been able to like repair the whole like spine just from stem cells. Like they've tried. Like last year like we read so many articles on like different possibilities for like trying to like save people that have like spine injuries and stuff, and it was just like a bunch of articles about them trying stuff and none of them worked. And it was so depressing. But like we had to read them and it was kind of sad, but like none of them worked, and a lot of them were like stem cell treatments, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. But we are making advancements, which is nice.
Yeah.
So hopefully one day we'll be able to save these people that have like spinal injuries. That's like probably like the hardest thing right now, on like brain stuff, to like cure, and cancer, and a lot of things.
I think we're gonna get there way sooner than people anticipate.
Like cancer? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already... I mean, I'm not calling them, like, guarantees, like, oh, here you go, take this shot, you're cured.
Right.
But, like, there's ways to combat it now.
Yeah, there are. Like, cancer was, like, a lethal disease, but now it's, like, a slow, like, not death sentence, but, like, it's, like, a slow illness.
It's like a slow killer.
Yeah. And, like, you might not even die.
Similar to HIV or AIDS.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because, like, so if you get diagnosed with HIV, there's a possibility it might not even ever develop into AIDS with today's medicine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just the problem is that the medicine needs to be like more accessible. But
like,
I don't know if we want to go down that road.
Yeah.
So when you brought up leaves, I thought you were going to talk about like the changing of the season.
Yeah.
We live in a very like temperate area.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of seasonal change, and right now we're seeing a lot of leaves falling and
changing colors.
The colors. I love the leaves changing.
So
colors.
pretty.
It's so pretty. Yeah.
So pretty.
Especially like my hometown, like just surrounded by trees, and some trees in the like in autumn or in fall would change like to a pinkish color before they fall off, and it'd just be so pretty.
That's so cool.
I hate the weather getting colder, but I love seeing visually the temperature change, because the leaves fall off, and then
It's really
like all the trees are bare, and then
super colorful. Yeah.
Then the snow falls, and there's snow on the branches. And,
Yeah.
But then you get fucking pollen everywhere, and I'm like, shit.
I'm happy we're getting a real fall this year.
Yeah.
Because last year,
No,
I don't know if you remember this.
October, like around now, it
just like there was a deep freeze.
Yeah.
All
it
the
was so
leaves
cool.
fell
Like,
right off the trees,
yeah.
still green. And it was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like,
I
welcome to
remember that.
winter.
No, I remember that too. It got so cold very quick.
Yeah.
And then it just stayed there. It stayed in like the 30s, and then it dipped a little bit. Like,
Yeah. It didn't like warm up like any days like this year.
There was no fall last year.
Like,
it was like
a few days like
you just hopped right to
but
winter.
like last week's like Thursday.
Yeah.
This past Thursday was like really warm.
Yeah, it was like 70.
Yeah, it was so
It was
nice.
so nice.
It was
amazing
sunny
day.
too. It was so nice.
Yeah, it was a nice day.
I was very surprised when I walked outside. I was like, what? I'm wearing way too much.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sweating just like chilling out right now.
Yeah.
Start taking off my sweatshirts and everything.
Yeah.
Well, you wake up so early, so like, can you even tell the temperature?
So it's
change?
cold.
Temperature like changes like
So quickly.
drastically throughout your day.
Yeah.
So Thursday.
Yeah.
The morning I was wearing my not like the big heavy winter jacket, but like that like sweater
it's a
type thing.
windbreaker type deal.
No, it's like a.
Well, it's partially fleece.
It's mostly fleece. I consider it a North Face fleece.
Okay, so Kevin goes to work. That's why we're saying like he feels like the
Yeah.
temperature change.
Yeah,
He's,
and
like,
He gets up at like
he-
5:36.
I'm up at
like before
5:30.
the sun comes up,
I'm
so
out,
like he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm out by 6. I'm out by 6. And it was cold on Thursday morning, but then when I went out to lunch, I had to take off my jacket the second I walked outside. I was like, oh my
It's
god.
hot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is amazing, but I need to take this jacket off.
Yeah.
It's just funny, like, because the temperature was only like 60 degrees
Mhm.
Fahrenheit, but I don't know how many how many metric system
People.
users we got, but it was like 60 degrees, which is funny because like when it was like
60
I
degrees
think
when it was like
Celsius.
80
60 degrees Celsius.
is like insane.
Yeah.
60 degrees Fahrenheit is about like probably like 18, 19, I think Fahrenheit. I mean Celsius.
So when Richard goes home, he lives outside the country, so outside U.S. So
I'm
like
from
he
Canada, so like and
he
Taiwan,
uses-
so we use Celsius
yeah.
instead of Fahrenheit, and the only fucking country in the world, which is the United States, uses Fahrenheit.
Which the Fahrenheit system doesn't even make any
It
sense
does
at
not
all.
make any sense. Like
At least Celsius makes sense with the freezing
Freezing
point
point being 0.
0 and 100, and boiling point being 100. That makes complete sense.
yeah.
And it's like 32, everything starts to freeze with
Yeah,
Fahrenheit, and you're like, okay, if you
As
say
it's
so.
like 32 degrees.
Yeah.
Like you know what? All right, this is a reminder to myself. I'm gonna look up where the Fahrenheit system came from and why America actually uses it.
True. Okay, so there's actually a funny thing. Talking about units.
Yeah.
So there's actually like these metal balls, like metallic balls that like have the set weight for like what 10 grams is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
around
yeah.
the world,
And they're like
1
somewhere.
kilogram. Yeah, they're like there's one in the U.S. There's one in France.
Yeah.
There's like one there's one like across like there's like about maybe like 10 or 15.
And they have to be
around the
kept in
world.
certain temperature rooms.
And they all
I know
and,
what you
like
mean.
every like few years they bring it back to France
To
or
make
something
sure.
to like make sure like they're all the same. But
because
they're
there
all
has to be
Yeah.
something that is like so
Yeah.
just so we know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
like
know.
basically
There's also
like,
pieces of metal for like a meter stick.
Yeah,
is it, like,
exactly.
what is it called? Like a constant? No, what is it called? It's just like the set measurement for what 1 gram is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the funny thing is the U.S. has one too, right? But they use it to convert
Yeah.
to pounds.
So our
So,
whole
like, this-
system
so this is like-
is based off another system
It's
that we
based-
just refuse to use.
Yeah, based off of a metric system, which we don't use for no freaking reason. We just changed it to pounds.
But like as students, we learn using the metric system anyway. There's
Yeah,
no
for
like,
science.
there's-
Yeah, because like it's so much simpler. It's like everything's by tens.
But like 20 or 30 years ago, America tried to switch over to the metric system,
But they
and
couldn't.
it didn't work mainly because I will fact check this, but I think it was mainly because of gas prices.
Huh? Like
Why
the gallon?
Why?
Yeah, it was
Gallon.
a
Okay.
gallon, yeah.
Okay, got it.
And like it just
It threw everybody off when the
Yeah.
gas prices
because
changed.
like the average American got very confused.
I guess.
Okay,
That
well
could
that's America.
Yeah.
I mean,
You change one thing and they're like, oh my god, what just happened?
I
switch
mean-
it back.
Yeah, exactly. I love living here. I love this country, but there are some dumb people that live here.
Yeah.
The average American is not very smart.
Yeah.
So that's okay. I mean, we're students. We're
Yeah.
not the average American anyway.
I'm not claiming I'm that smart either.
I mean, yeah, I'm not like I'm not smart, but
It's really funny how how the U.S. still is stuck to the system.
yeah, I know it is very weird, but
It's like interesting too.
I mean, like, is there actually a benefit from it?
I don't know.
I don't think there's like a true benefit from being.
The only benefit is that you don't have to change. Like Americans are so used to it. That's probably the only benefit.
I mean, they come on your thermometer. Both scales come on your thermometer. It's not like oh, I gotta go buy a new thermometer. The America changed their scale.
yeah, but like
But like they would have to change like every single car in the U.S. to like kilometers per hour.
exactly, and like when you travel from place to place,
Yeah.
like if like say you go home.
Oh, true. All the signs are like one fourth
Yeah.
of a mile.
Like, and
Okay.
you would have to go into the settings on your phone and change your weather app.
Yeah,
to Celsius.
to Celsius, yeah. That's pretty. Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird, and it's
weird.
not. It's like a mild inconvenience, and like obviously you know how to do it, but
Yeah.
it is just weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
So like when you're here, would you prefer to look at it in Celsius? Do you just not care?
What's your preferred?
Because
what's your
you know
preferred type?
both.
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
I guess like since moving here, I've like adapted to both. But like when I'm here, I use Fahrenheit because like everyone uses Fahrenheit. So like
You're just in the American mindset.
It depends who I talk to. But like personally, my phone is set to Fahrenheit, so I could like when someone's asking me for like the temperature, I could tell them in Fahrenheit instead of in Celsius, because like I can't convert that fast. But like
yeah,
but
like you know.
Yeah, so I know like around it's like you have to like what is it, divide by 9 and like multiply
9/5.
Yeah, so like you like multiply by 9, divide by 5.
Yeah.
Which is like, what the heck? Where did those numbers come
And then you have
from?
to add 32 or subtract
Oh yeah,
32.
subtract 32.
Yeah.
Well, you
that's the
subtract
fraction
32 first, and then
yeah,
right.
It's 9/5 or 5/9 plus or minus 32.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which way it goes. I wrote a program in high school that converted. And
That's cool.
You like
That's
a
really
code?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like depends where I am, depends who I'm talking to. I like use the temperature according to the country I'm in, I guess.
Okay.
That's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if you just get the weather and you look at the temperature, you could just be like, oh, so what are you thinking? What temperature do you think in?
Ooh.
So that depends where I am.
So like you conform to like wherever you are.
Yeah.
But so
But like
what
it switches
temperature?
over. It switches over. So like if I'm like if like this summer I went back to Taiwan, right? I like needed like a week or two to like get
Adjust.
used to like reading in like knowing what like how much like the Celsius temperatures like represent. Like if it's like warm or like if it's cold, and like what I should wear according to the temperature.
Okay.
So like it actually just depends where I am, and like it takes a few days to like get used to.
Okay. Is that the same thing with the language for you too?
No, language is like
You're always
that
thinking
like
English?
Is it like on off?
Oh, like my thought?
Yeah, no, that's what we're curious about.
Yeah.
Your thought.
You
but,
like default.
But like
Because like
in temperature
So English
temperature is like it switches, but like language, I feel like I think in English most of the time, but I could think in other languages too, depending on the situation.
like
So
over the summer, did you spend a lot of time thinking in a different language because you were in a different country?
I could definitely say that I spent more time thinking in like Mandarin and Taiwanese.
Yeah.
But I also thought in English too, because like I feel like I'm like my mind is like set to like think in English nowadays, because like
You spent
that's
the
what
most time here.
I spent the most time speaking in English.
But you wouldn't even say that English is your first language, is it?
English is not my first language.
Is French?
No.
Is
like,
Taiwanese?
well, no, Mandarin Chinese is my first
Mandarin,
language.
okay.
Then it's French, then it's English, then it's Taiwanese.
When did you learn Taiwanese? When
So,
would
like-
you qualify yourself as fluent in Taiwanese?
So I didn't speak Taiwanese until like I was in second grade. This is actually a funny story, because like there was like this.
Until I was in second
There was
grade. That's like
there was a
That's like I'm starting to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
Like, I just learned how to conjugate a verb.
the thing is like before that, like my grandparents would speak to us in Taiwanese, but so my brother and I understood, but like we never spoke Taiwanese. But like there was a field trip, so in second grade I went to school in Taiwan for like a few months. So we went on a field trip with like parents and everybody, because we were in second grade, and it was like a few day trip, and there on the buses they would play this TV show that was in Taiwanese, and like after that trip my brother and I spoke Taiwanese, because like we've understood it previously. It's just like they spoke it and we would be like copying them, and like that's when we like basically started speaking Taiwanese.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
How like similar is Taiwanese to Mandarin?
Not very similar.
Not really.
Like spoken wise, and it's not very similar, but like they use the same traditional Chinese characters.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the written language is a little similar.
Yes, it's just pronounced very differently, and like It's very
Give an
pronounced.
example of a word that would be similar.
Would be similar? I don't think there's anything that's very similar in Taiwanese to Mandarin Chinese.
What's carrot?
I actually forgot how to say
Okay,
it in
what?
Taiwanese right
Okay,
now.
what's simple? Dog.
Okay, I guess that's a little similar.
Go ahead.
Like,
Okay.
in Mandarin it's go, and in Taiwanese it's gao.
Huh.
It's
Okay.
like very like it's different, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I were to say it to someone that didn't know Taiwanese, like and spoken in Taiwanese, they would not understand what I'm saying because like very different.
Yeah, it's very different. So say it in Taiwanese.
Gao.
He did.
So does that mean something in Mandarin? Exactly how you pronounce
Yes.
it?
What does it mean?
It means to like to sue someone,
Interesting.
or like
Like
to
in a
like
court of law?
yeah,
with
to
a
like
lawyer?
to sue or to like tell.
Or to
Cause,
tell?
yeah, because like that's only one word, and like it could mean different things. Like the Chinese language is very complicated. It's like there's like each word has its own meaning, but like a word plus another word, like another character.
Contextualized.
Technically, like a character could be a word, and two characters could be a word, and it's just like different amounts of characters could be one word, but it itself could be a word too.
Interesting.
So it's
So-
like very complicated.
So as he said, it's all about.
And there's
context.
there's no really an alphabet too. So like Mandarin, like Chinese is probably one of the hardest languages to learn
Yeah,
because there is an alphabet, but like reading it, you don't read the alphabet. It's just like different strokes, and like you can't really read it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not like you put them together to make a word.
Yeah, no, it's not like an alphabet.
The characters are the words.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
That's
complicated.
really interesting.
Yeah, it is.
That is very interesting.
It's very complicated.
So, pardon my ignorance.
No, you're good.
How do you type on a computer?
So there is an alphabet, but like it's separate from the characters.
And
It's just the alphabet is just for pronunciation basically, and then the characters are characters or words.
to read.
So
But like you, it's
can you
super
fit?
complicated.
Can you fit all the characters on a keyboard?
No, technically
there's a
no.
ton
There's
of them?
no. So basically, when you type in the pronunciation, and
Okay.
So,
like
like,
a list of every single word with the same pronunciation comes out.
So like you.
So there could be 50 or like 80.
when you're typing it on a computer in Mandarin,
Mm-hmm.
you are like in your head
Mhm.
pronouncing the word as you
Yeah.
type it.
That's
That's very interesting.
that's really cool.
But on your phone, you can
Yeah. So
you can draw the character.
yes. So like you could draw the characters, or you could use the alphabet. But I usually use the drawing one, where you draw the characters instead of like using the alphabet, or I just speak to it, because like
How is the
Just
voice
speaking is easier?
recognition?
it's really good.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
because I know in a lot of Asian languages,
Mhm.
the pronunciation is very exact.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine that.
My
like,
pronunciation's like pretty good.
I would imagine you
Like
live.
if people like if I was in Taiwan, people like wouldn't know like I was from the U.S.
Wow.
That's really cool.
But, I mean, your English is good too. You have a very Americanized accent.
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
English.
Yeah, so like yeah,
So
it's
I
interesting.
can imagine you switch very easily.
Yeah,
Can you speak in French right now? French is.
Yeah, I
I
can.
love French.
can.
I love the
But, like,
sound of it.
it's funny because like when I moved here and we
Say
still-
whatever you're gonna say in French right now.
Je peux parler français, mais je ne veux pas parler le français maintenant parce que j'ai un accent qui est de Canada, mais mon professeur dit que c'est de Canada, mais il est français, alors c'est différent.
Oh
So
my
he
God,
talked
I love
about
it.
something about your accent
So
and how
yeah.
and how your French accent's
So-
different from something.
Do you know
So,
Spanish
like-
at all?
No, I want to learn Spanish, but like, it's like it'll probably be okay, like kind of easier to learn since I know French. But like, the thing about
You
French,
know French and English.
yeah, the thing about I was trying to say things, but like, I forgot a lot of French. So, like, I was, like, struggling a
You
little bit.
lose it if you don't.
Yeah, I don't speak it enough.
Use
and
it.
I, like, feel sad about it. So, like, I kind of want to, like, watch, like, some French movies and, like, rethink about it.
Yeah, sure.
Because, like, what I
I'll
was...
buy a French movie and watch it.
What I was trying to say was, like, when I moved here from Canada, right, I still had, like, French teachers here, because I also went to a French immersion school. But in high school, my French teacher
You took French in high school?
also, yeah, like,
It must have been so easy for you.
well, we had, like, AP French and stuff, so it was
Oh,
kind of
okay.
hard. And, like, I got a 4 on it, which was...
Wow.
But, like,
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, 4's pretty nice.
he said, like, on a good day, I could have gotten a 5, but, like, it was not a good day.
Yeah,
it was such a long exam.
AP tests suck.
It was, like, the longest AP exam. It was, like, it took 5 hours.
Oh, I
So we
heard
had to
that.
stay
Is that
after
like
school.
one of the ones you have to talk
Yeah,
into
we
a
had to speak
thing?
into it. Yeah.
So, we were doing a, where one of my classmates did the AP test in music theory,
Oh,
and she had to sing
yeah,
into a thing.
yeah.
Wow.
You had to, like,
Yeah.
know the notes, and, like,
Yep.
yeah, it's crazy.
But I was thinking, like, what if you wanted to be a composer, but you were tone deaf? But you just
can't.
knew, you can't. So you wouldn't
can't.
have been able to pass the
Yeah.
AP test
Yeah,
if you
can't.
were tone deaf.
Yeah.
Can't pass.
Poor Kevin.
But, like, not like Kevin studied music.
I'm not
yeah,
gonna. Yeah,
yeah.
I did not. I tried playing the saxophone.
AP
and
music, yeah.
I bailed on that real quick.
But Mozart became deaf.
Yeah.
He developed a deafness over his life,
Mhm.
and he still wound up. I gotta watch that movie. There's a movie about Mozart. I gotta watch it. I think it's called Amadeus.
There's a
Gotta watch it.
really good French movie. It's I don't remember the name right now, but we should watch it. I think you'll like it. It's like about this person who's like completely like crippled and can't move at all, but like he's hella rich, and this person who's like basically like someone from like living on the streets kind of, but like not really living on the street, like very like low income. Like he tried to find a job, and like he ends up like getting this job as his assistant, and since he's like gone through life as like a low income person, right, he like took this rich guy and like basically made him have like experiences that he's never had before. It's like a really good French movie. Like everyone like it's
That's
like
really
one of the top French movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say about like what I said in French.
Oh, yeah, right.
was-
Yeah, I'm curious now
so-
what you said.
So I moved here, right, and my high school French teacher told my brother and I, and said that when we spoke in French, we had a Canadian, Quebecian accent instead of a
That's very
French
interesting.
accent.
Ooh.
Like from France.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we were always like, oh, like I don't
Can
know.
you tell the difference? If
Kind
someone
of.
was talking to
I don't
you in
know.
French, would you be able to hear their accent?
Probably, but like I don't know now. I used
It's
to
been
probably be able to.
too far removed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just don't practice enough. Like I have no one to speak it to. I don't like hear it enough. You know.
So Taiwan is a country, but it's relatively a little bit of a smaller country.
Yeah.
Do people have different accents depending on where they're from in Taiwan?
Yes.
And can you hear them?
Yes, but like I can't tell like where is where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24 hours later.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to cut. Some people came in and started bothering us last night. That makes it sound-
they
that
were invited.
Yeah, that makes it sound like they were like some weird people that were uninvited. Our friends just came downstairs last night.
Yeah.
Exactly, like right in the middle of that recording.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I feel like we would have continued if, like, it was like a normal day, you know? Because like we said that
We're never
we were
gonna
just
stop.
not gonna stop and like let things happen if they
Yeah.
happen, but like
It was Richie's
Yesterday-
birthday.
Yeah,
It is Richie's birthday
Today
right
is
now.
Richard's birthday.
they,
And it was-
yeah, it is
it
my
was-
birthday.
Just
Yeah.
about midnight,
Yeah, we celebrated last night at midnight.
and that's
Yeah.
when we were recording. So
Yeah.
It was
So, oh yeah, we were. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that's why we saw. It was. They came back about
At like 11:50.
yeah.
5. Yeah. Almost exactly 11:55.
Yeah, they told me that they were like out, like at a party, and someone's alarm rang, and they were like, "We gotta go, like right now."
I know.
I told Veronica she needed to be back at midnight.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's why the alarm went off when it hit 12, and I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah. You were very confused.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening.
Did you like the candles?
Yeah, it was cute. Thank you.
Yeah,
of
that was
course.
my
Thank you,
phone
guys.
call.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
I told everyone you went to 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, That's what I was like. Oh, okay. Now I get it. I was like, I did not see you guys pick up candles at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was probably a good thing we didn't. It would probably been so much more expensive.
Yeah, it was also kind of last minute. Kevin didn't know that I wanted to celebrate your birthday at midnight. But I wanted to because everyone was there.
I mean, it made sense. I thought we were going to do something today.
I had a feeling when I saw you get the pie thingy, but then I wasn't sure. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I bought 2 cakes.
Yeah.
Because I knew that everyone would want the chocolate one, but I kind of wanted the fruity one.
I mean, the fruity one...
It's almost gone. There's one slice of chocolate left.
Yeah.
Which I probably won't eat. Gave me a little bit of stomachache.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Well,
interesting.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
So it was very rich. But that fruity one was hella good.
It was good. It was like probably super healthy.
Yeah.
Because like...
It was just a bunch of blueberries and raspberries.
Yeah.
It was good.
I do love good raspberries.
Yeah. Okay, so we left off on the topic about Dylan asking me about the different accents in Taiwan.
Yeah, we were talking about language quite a bit.
Yeah. So, I don't know if we're going to continue on that topic.
I mean, so you said that you can, distinguish the accents.
I could distinguish,
but you can't,
yeah.
so you don't know where each one comes from.
Yeah, because I haven't, learned, the different areas in Taiwan and, their specific accents. I just could differentiate between if it's from, Taipei or if it's not from Taipei.
Yeah.
Basically. But it's still hard for me, because, I don't know, my mom could differentiate, all of them, but I can't.
But I'm sure Taipei's a big city. I'm sure that there are even accents and different dialects within that city.
Yeah, probably. But, they all, sound very, very similar, so...
Yeah.
Is it based on how it's pronounced?
Yes.
How they pronounce it?
Yeah, there's some words that is, pronounced funny, but, it's normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like any accent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I have a little bit of a stronger South Jersey accent sometimes slip into it.
Mm.
You and I, Kev, we say our vowels very differently sometimes.
Yeah, because you're from New York.
Yeah.
Kevin's from New York.
I like my R's.
Yeah, you do like your R's.
R.
And it's also a very Philly, South Jersey thing to say wooder instead of water.
Yeah.
Wooder?
Yeah, wooder. Wooder.
It's like a Canadian thing to say, sorry.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I sometimes catch myself doing that.
I've actually heard you say that,
Sorry.
and I thought that you were being, kind of joking about it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's kind of funny.
I haven't heard it, but now I'm going to be listening for that.
Yeah.
And if you do it, I'm going to call you out.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So sorry. I'm sorry. I say yeah. It's weird. I don't know. It's too many languages.
I know. Does it ever get
Messing with my
confusing
brain.
for you?
It's funny because in my household we mix up English, Taiwanese, and Mandarin. Every sentence is combined with all 3 languages. So
That's so cool.
That must be very difficult, though.
No, but since they all know it fluently, it just
it just makes
just
sense.
all blends. They know what they mean. If they don't, if you don't know how to say a word in this language, you just say
You just say it in a different
what's
language.
this? Basically. The funny thing is though, sometimes there's overlapping sounds that have different meanings, and this gets confusing. I'm almost like, what? Or I'm like, what? What did you say? But then you ask for clarification. And they're like, yeah.
Can you give an example? Even if it goes way over my head, I'm just so curious.
I'm trying to. I can't think. I'll think of one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if it's for next week.
Okay. I'll think of one for next week, or I'll try to think of one now. But it's hard to think of one on the spot.
Yeah.
It just comes up in conversations, and it's like, what do you mean you don't understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What foreign language did you take in high school?
Spanish.
You took Spanish. Yeah, I also took Spanish.
I
Were
took
you good?
it. No.
I was very good.
I was horrible at it. Absolutely horrible.
I really want to learn Spanish.
It's easy, relatively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about,
I
how about
had a lot of
grammar? Grammar, is grammar hard?
So because I learned in high school, we learned grammar very correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But once you started talking to people conversationally,
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't be
so,
as precise.
Gotcha.
Just like in any language.
Yeah.
like it's very correct to use the word aber, which means to have or to have done, in injunction with another verb to say like I have done this. But like people just don't talk like that.
Oh.
Just like in English, we don't say you know I have cooked dinner.
Yeah.
You just say I cooked dinner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You get taught in school the very basic formal way to speak in a language.
Yeah.
You don't get taught like actually this was very well shown in Good Morning Vietnam, what I just watched recently. When he taught the class and they were learning how to speak English. It was very basic, like I went shopping, I got blah.
Yeah.
And then he got up there, he's like, what are you guys all doing? Doing all this, and he like started teaching him how to curse and everything. I was like, okay, yeah, welcome to America.
That's funny.
I love Robin Williams.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Robin Williams movie?
My favorite.
So I love Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's a great one. That was when I was young. I first watched that, and I really enjoyed that.
I feel like it's always on Comedy Central or ABC Family.
I've actually never seen that movie.
I mean,
fucking ABC Family is now fucking Freeform.
What is Freeform?
And they have Harry Potter weekend like once a month.
I mean, I love Harry Potter though.
I love Harry Potter too, but it's amazing that they got the rights to those movies.
So Freeform doesn't own it anymore.
Doesn't own the Harry Potter weekend?
Yes.
I feel like it's
no. So it's on USA and Save
AMC.
No.
I don't watch.
It's like an arbitrary one.
I don't watch American television enough to know.
It's SY something. But I don't know. I think they were playing them on both stations. Like it's the same company owns both of them.
Yeah.
And they were just playing them both on both channels, and they would just run together.
Harry Potter?
Yeah. So it plays on 2 channels now.
What? That's so weird.
It's interesting.
Do you have...
Does like...
It's fine.
Does it... Why would they do that though?
I mean, yeah, I don't understand why they would waste...
Yeah.
A whole... like, that's wasting a channel.
Yeah, like you're just like splitting the viewership of it.
But like, say it's... like... Discovery Channel, and then... I don't know, Comedy Central. Mm-hmm. Like, they have 2 very different... Audiences, and with 2 very different advertisers, a pool of advertisers. So you would make just as much money because Harry Potter is just so
consistent.
Relevant.
Yeah, it's just geared towards like everyone.
My thought was, so this company bought it and was like, okay, so we have these 2 channels. Which one should it run on? Okay, for the first year, we'll run on both. Wherever we get the most viewers. That's where it stays, and we move on.
That's interesting, like a little trial run.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Maybe
like, that's how I thought of it.
That's interesting.
Maybe they tried it on both channels and they still get the same viewership.
Yeah,
probably. I would assume, or else like
I would assume as well.
Yeah,
because like if one channel does better or worse than another, what's the point of even having
the other one?
2 channels?
Yeah.
Like why not just have one channel that
does well?
That has like the best shows on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like. Sometimes I think about, like, classic, like, you know how there was, like, old, like, TGIF shows?
Yeah.
You know, there would be, like, Full House and, like, you know, like, I don't know. But, like, so NBC used to have such a good Thursday night lineup. It was, like, The Office, Community, 30 Rock, and then, you know...
That's
there was like another rotating show, like on the NBC on Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, could you imagine like every week having a new episode of The Office, Community?
That's crazy.
And 30 Rock.
Like that's like a whole event.
That's too much content to take. That would be too much content.
That's like you would have to like dedicate Thursday night for that.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. It's. Did you watch like shows
I got some Community in like that, but
Community?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've seen that show before?
I've seen parts of it. I wasn't like watching a dedicated like, okay, I gotta sit down and watch the show. But like I was watching some episodes as they came out with my sister actually.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. I mean the first show that I properly actually watched was Chuck. I mean, it wasn't like I would sit down at night though. It was I would record it and then I'd watch it in the morning.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would watch it before I went to school. My sister.
Yeah,
I
right.
watched on TV with my sister.
Yeah.
Actually, my brother.
I only
watched
watched like Animal Planet and Discovery.
I love Discovery Channel.
That's like
Growing up, I loved
and
it.
National Geographic. That's like the only 3 channel I watched.
My go-to channels were 33, 49, and 35.
33
was
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. 35 was Discovery Channel. 49 was Cartoon Network.
True. That was like
45 was
back in Canada.
Cartoon Network.
49 was Cartoon
49?
Network. Yeah.
49 is, well now it's Freeform for me.
Oh, 29 was ABC Family.
Okay. What's your 47?
Oh, I don't know. I never went there.
Okay. Well, that's so for me, the Harry Potters play on 38, which is USA.
Oh yeah, I don't know USA. Like what channel that is.
And the other one is 48, whatever that is. I know it begins with an S and a Y. I forget.
Oh, I would also watch HGTV.
Oh my god! Every time I go home, my parents are watching HGTV.
It's so good.
We're a huge Tiny House fans.
Oh really?
We love watching Tiny House. House Hunters is also fun. House
Hunters
Hunters International is really cool.
Yeah.
You get some rich ass people on
Yeah,
that show.
yeah.
So the properties are insane.
Yeah, it's just like ballers and like
Yeah,
dropping-
huge balls.
dropping cash.
Dropping mad money.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever live? Could you ever live in a tiny house? I know like a
Yeah.
dorm room is like
I could.
just like a little bit of a larger version of a tiny house,
Yeah.
but I think I could probably do it.
I could do it. It's like I don't really need a lot of space.
I don't need that much either.
I
I
like would rather more like outdoor space
yeah.
than indoor.
Well,
I
that's
suppose.
that's
But,
like the tiny
mean-
house lifestyle is really just like
Yeah.
you have what you need for
Yeah.
your stuff, and then you spend all of your time elsewhere.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
the idea.
Yeah. I really want to get an RV when I grow up, like older. Up. Because I've grown up already.
When you retire.
Yeah. I don't know. RVs
And then
are just
travel.
so cool. Yeah.
Like drive around.
Yeah.
I want to go cross country.
Yeah.
My sister did that.
Really? In
Yeah.
an RV?
No, in a car.
Just in a car?
she-
Yeah, I
so
guess
like
you could do that just in a car.
for national parks, you can buy like a park hopper pass type
Mhm.
deal.
Ooh.
Well, park hopper is like the term for Disney World.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like something similar.
I know what you're talking
where
about. Like, yeah.
you can buy it and it's like a year long and you can just enter and you have like full access to all the national parks.
That's so
and
cool.
she did that with her boyfriend
That's
a
so
few
cool.
years ago and they drove cross country.
Yeah, I
It
don't
was
know
amazing.
I hope I have time for that.
Supposedly, I don't really
It was amazing. I was a stowaway in the back trunk.
Yeah, I wish I would kill to go cross country.
I
Can't
hope I
believe
have
she
time
actually
for that.
did it.
I hope I have time for that.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe.
Me too. I
Probably
hope I
not.
do too. She did it once she graduated. She graduated and then did it 3 months and then got a job after that. And she's been working since.
That's pretty cool.
But like, and so in that time she then traveled to Maine and went to Boston and
Mm-hmm.
you know, went other places.
That's cool.
Since you mean since the 3 months?
Since that, yeah. But that was
Okay.
that was a huge trip.
So like, where did she start? Where did she end?
So she started. I remember when they left, which was like crazy. It was like the middle of a day, and I was in high school, so I had just gotten home from school, and I was like there to see them drive away.
Yeah.
There, and like the car was packed. They had
That's
sleeping
crazy.
bags and they got tents, and it was fucking crazy. And so they started from my house in South Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
and they went up around Philly,
Mm-hmm.
and by the first night they were in Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
And they stayed in Pittsburgh, I think, one night. And then after that, it gets really blurry for me because
Gotcha.
I stopped talking to her every day.
But then, how far west did they go before they came back?
They went all the way west to Washington,
Oh wow! Holy crap!
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
I guess it was 3 months. So
in,
like
Yeah, that
in
is.
Washington, they went up into Canada up there.
Vancouver,
I don't know the towns that are right above, right
Seattle.
north of Washington.
Seattle, like right up above Seattle.
Yeah,
She probably went to Vancouver.
yeah, she did go to Vancouver.
That's where I'm
Yeah.
from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she went up there, and then she went down through California,
Mhm.
and they went to Las Vegas. And they kind of they
They really went everywhere.
It
I
was
mean,
3
how
months,
much
so,
did they spend? How did they spend a lot of time in the center of the country?
So they kind of went up, like around Oklahoma, like kind of up,
Yeah.
Okay.
because they went to Colorado. So they
Okay.
went Las Vegas, and they kind of went up a
Uh-huh.
little. So they didn't go to Texas, like they didn't go down, but they kind of went like
Yeah.
So they went to Nashville,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and then Nashville, like, and then kind of up. They didn't really stop on the East Coast because, like, we're
West.
kind of familiar with the East Coast,
Okay.
you know. Anyway,
That's so cool.
so like we've been to like northern South Carolina like a few times. Like, there's not really much for us to see there,
yeah.
and most of the national parks are like in the middle of the country anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But she said that it was like crazy stressful to find, like to wake up and not know where you're gonna be,
That's actually
and not know like what you're gonna have to eat, or if you're gonna
Oh.
need to pay for gas or tolls, or like what, like especially if you were dealing with Canada, like what kind of citizenship errors you
yeah.
had to go through, where the fuck you were gonna sleep. Like apparently it's insanely stressful. Like I can't even,
yeah.
you know, like
Yeah. I bet. That's actually like crazy.
isn't it crazy?
But it
to
sounds
think
so
about?
fun though.
It sounds
I would
so
want-
fun. Like I would
Yeah.
kill to do that.
Yeah, I would kill to do that. Oh. Some weekends I just want to drive down to DC and like drive back.
You say
Do
that. You
it.
say that
I
all
was
the
gonna
time.
do it.
Can I drive one time? I
Yeah.
miss driving so much.
Oh yeah,
Okay, great.
Sure. We'll do that.
Just so you know, if I'm driving, that means I'm also singing.
Okay.
How long
Well,
to
yeah.
drive?
2.5 hours.
I'll be singing for
Or
2.5
like 3.
hours.
Yeah, we could blast music too.
Amazing.
I always blast music driving down.
Amazing.
Yeah, you just blast some music.
Are you
from
windows
New
down or
Jersey.
windows up?
Depends. On the highway, I usually put it up because like the wind. They're like
Oh,
the thing is like the shape of the car. Like if the air comes in through the back windows, there's like that
the bump,
like
bump, bump. Yeah.
thing that happens. So it's like it like hurts your ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
what
why
you
I
mean.
close the windows.
I spent a lot of time driving on the highway this summer, and I just loved having the windows down all the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah,
Driving down the
it's nice.
AC Expressway.
But like it's getting cold, so like
Did you see a guy in a broken down truck on the side of the road with a bunch of fish in his trunk?
Oh my god, are you referring to a screenplay that I wrote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was actually a true story though
I-
from my boss.
Yeah.
I'll tell that story sometime.
Yeah.
That's a good ass story. All right. Yeah, I think that's a good place as any to stop.
yeah, I think that's good.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to us talk about leaves.
Yeah,
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Everything Objectified.
Thank you.
I love. Oh, hold on. I love how at the end of every episode you bring it back and you're like, "Thanks for listening to us talk about leaves."
Yeah.
You should just be like, "Thanks for listening to us talk."
No,
because,
no, that's no.
But we don't talk about leaves.
But it's-
Yeah, that's why.
the whole thing. That's the whole point.
Yeah, that's the
the
point.
Okay.
It's
So
funny.
thanks for listening to talk about leaves.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for listening.
If you made it this far, like, God bless you.
Yeah.
when I listen back, I'll probably have fallen asleep already.
Yeah, we're the ones on the podcast. Okay.
Okay.
All right. No one's listening. All right. I'm Dylan. That's Richard, and this is Kevin. We objectify everything.
See you guys next week.
Au revoir.
Bye.